Good morning. I'm Kristina with the National Cattlemen's Beef Association here in Washington, D.C., and I am coming to you with more nutrition information. Nutrition has been a very popular topic here in our nation's capital. You might remember at the end of December, USDA, the Department of Agriculture, issued their final regulation on their guidelines for having nutrition labeling products on the 40 most popular cuts of meat and ground and chopped products. And then earlier this week, USDA jointly announced with the Department of Health and Human Services that they will issue their final guidelines for the 2010 Dietary Guidelines for Americans next week on January the 31st. And you might remember that NCBA has been very engaged and active in the discussions around the dietary guidelines, primarily because of the Dietary Guidelines Advisory Committee. This is their scientific body, and they came out with a report that had some wording that was of concern to beef producers. The report recommended that Americans shift their diet to one more plant-based, which of course gives concern because the American diet is already 70% plant-based, and we feel that beef has a very positive role based on the research that we do have in the diets, not only of the elderly, but also of mature men and women, as well as children. And beef plays a very positive role in fighting obesity, which is a top priority of the Obama administration. Another phrase that gave concern to beef producers that we expressed through our comment period to USDA was their wording of only moderate amounts of lean meat being consumed. Well, having the word only moderate in there gives the consumption, or gives the impression that we're over-consuming meat products, when in all actuality, the meat and bean group is the only group that's being consumed within the guidelines recommended in 2005. So NCBA will be actively engaged. We'll be at the announcement on Monday, January the 31st, when USDA and HHS do make their announcement on their final guidelines, and we will be engaged in the discussions. And we do hope that USDA and HHS changes the language and encourages Americans to eat a well-balanced diet that includes a variety of food, including meat. Thank you.